Now that we are post-Thanksgiving and less than a month from Christmas, in honor of one of the songs from The Sound of Music, we're going to talk about one of my favorite things, iron therapy. Whether you call it strength training, resistance training, or just lifting, we're going to explore how lifting that heavy metal isn't just about building muscle. It's about reclaiming strength, healing emotionally, and protecting your body as you move through life's transitions. Whether you're navigating perimenopause, busy with work and school, or balancing motherhood, iron therapy can be a serious anchor. Welcome to episode 22 of Making Mel Health in the Hustle. This podcast is a place where motherhood meets muscle, ambition meets exhaustion, and figuring out how to prioritize my health journey into the insanely beautiful chaos of a busy life is what I talk about. Some days it'll look messy, and other days flawless. But no matter what kind of day I'm having, I can assure you, I will tell the truth and do my best to give you some good ideas and insight to help you prioritize your own journey. So let's get into why heavy metal heals, the rage, the grief, and the power. I want to start today by getting real about why I turn to the barbell. It's not just for muscle, but it's for my mind and my heart. There have been days when I felt like life was just too much. Deadlines are piling up, there might be family drama, or just that heavy feeling that you get when things from life just are crushing you. On those days, the gym is not a place to sweat or just get a workout. It becomes my sanctuary. I remember one afternoon when grief was sneaking up on me and I walked into the gym feeling really raw. I loaded up that bar and I wasn't even sure if I could get through my warm-up, and tears started to roll down my face. But with every single rep, I felt that anger and the sadness start to shift. The weight was heavy, but so was my heart, and somehow, lifting those heavy weights helped me to carry both better. By the end, I wasn't just working on physical strength, but I felt lighter emotionally too. Lifting's more than exercise, and it's not just me. There are lots of other folks I've talked to who are feeling heartbreak and loss or stress, and the gym becomes a place where you can let that go, even if it's just for half an hour. You walk in carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and then you walk out with a little bit less weight inside. And science backs this up. Resistance training releases a lot of chemicals, including endorphins. It helps you sleep better, and it lowers your stress hormones. Iron therapy is not just a solo journey. Many people find that support and understanding from the lifting community is something that lifts their spirit as well. Whether it's celebrating your personal records and encouraging each other through setbacks, there is a real sense of belonging in the lifting community. Lifters cheer each other on. The only competition you truly have as a lifter is the person that you look in the mirror every morning. It's you versus you, and that's a common mantra in the lifter world. This community aspect can be especially powerful for those who are navigating grief or major life changes. It reminds you that you belong to a strong community, and community matters. Let's be honest. Sometimes you need people. You need lots of them. I've had days when someone will say, "You've really got this." It makes all the difference. Celebrating a personal record or just showing up when you don't feel like it is easier when you're not alone. The lifting community is full of people who get it, the gym community in general. They know what it's like to use the barbell or use the rooms for therapy. Maybe you're a parent juggling work and kids, and the gym's your only me time. Maybe you're dealing with grief, and lifting helps to give you a way to process it. Or maybe you just need a break from the chaos of everyday life. No matter what your story is, iron therapy is about reclaiming your power, healing from within, and finding strength in the face of challenges. That barbell doesn't judge. It just asks you to show up and try. It can be a tool and a teacher that guides you through a rage or grief, or ultimately towards resilience. The next time you're feeling overwhelmed, try putting your emotions into your workout and notice how you feel afterward. Every personal record, or PR for short, tells a story. It's not just about numbers. It's about resilience. It's about the work you've put in and the failures you've overcome. Sometimes the hardest lifts come after the hardest days, and you will experience failures when you lift. You know, Coach Val says that life begins at the edge of your comfort zone, and there is no place where this statement becomes clearer than the gym. Sometimes it will be the lift you attempt and fail, or working past the part where you thought you could, or opening the front door of the gym. Some days, that's the heaviest lift that you're going to have for the day. Think about some time where you pushed past pain, doubt, or fatigue. Maybe you had a rough day at work, or you were up all night with a sick child, or just worn out with life, but you still show up. That breakthrough in the gym often mirrors a breakthrough in life. Strength training teaches us to endure, adapt, and grow stronger. And it's not just for the good days. It's a lifeline during the tough times. Whether it's loss or injury or any stage of menopause or some major life changes. Research shows us that movement can help us process trauma and rebuild our emotional strength. If you're training through a transition, remember, your progress isn't linear. Some days, just getting under that bar is going to be a victory. Pushing hard can lead to breakthroughs, but breakthroughs can come in the strangest forms at times. You know, I had one day where I was benching. It was only 95 pounds, which is normally a warm-up for me. And for some reason, I could not push that weight up. I ended up with it on my chest and I had to bail out. I hit a wall. When that happens, usually your body is trying to tell you something. Mine was trying to tell me to rest because I was pushing way too hard and I was in the gym way too many days in a row. That's another benefit of lifting heavy stuff. It's getting connected to your body. It's a way of listening to the parts of yourself that maybe you ignore at times. And lifting teaches you to listen and learn more about yourself. Just like life, lifting teaches you how to step back and when to push forward. Instead of feeling defeated on the days when I fail lifts at the gym, I use it as a time to listen with what's happening in my body. And that leads to unanticipated knowledge and sometimes reward. Lifting can teach us patience, persistence, and the power of showing up even when it's hard. You know, I've had seasons where just getting into the gym felt impossible. Next time you're struggling, remember, every single repetition is a small victory. Every failure is an opportunity to tune in. Celebrate your effort, not just your outcome. And like James Clear says, fall in love with the process. You can't lose when you do that. So let's talk about a little bit of science related to menopause and sarcopenia and osteoporosis. Now, our bodies face new challenges as we get older. Hormonal changes can lead to sarcopenia, which is muscle and strength loss, or osteoporosis, which is bone loss. Here's the great news about resistance training. It's one of the most effective ways to fight back. Lifting weights helps to preserve your strength, your muscle mass. It helps with your bone density, which reduces the risk of fractures. It also helps with your connective tissue, which leads to better balance, and it helps to increase your brain activity, which means it's much less likely for you to get dementia as you get older. Now, there are a whole host of symptoms related to menopause that are helped by strength training, and I am going to get into that in future episodes, but here's what I'll tell you now. Strength training can help you at every single stage of aging and menopause. It'll help you continue to build your confidence, physical ability, which means independence, your stability. Physically and chemically, it helps to balance out your hormones and it improves your body composition. I remember when I first started noticing changes in my own body, when I was feeling a little weaker or a little more clumsy than usual, and just not bouncing back quickly after a long day. It was frustrating and honestly, a bit scary. But as I continued to lift, it gave me a sense of self-control. And each session, I could feel myself getting stronger, not just in my muscles, but in my confidence. Maybe you're newer to lifting or strength training, or maybe you're coming back after a break. It can feel really intimidating at times, but lifting does not have to be perfect. You start slow, you focus on your form, and celebrate every single step forward. Strength training is for everyone at every age. And if you're worried about fitting in, remember, the gym is full of people who started out somewhere. You belong there too. It's not just a sense of progress. You see yourself get stronger or master new lifts. It's about building emotional resilience that you can carry into your everyday life with maybe lifting children or grandchildren easily, carrying your groceries from your car, or even tasks like opening jars. Strength training isn't about looking strong. It's about living strong, staying independent, and feeling good in your own skin. Let's be real. With my busy schedule, and I'm sure your busy schedule, it can be difficult to find the time. Between work, school, family, and all the other stuff, iron therapy can some days feel impossible for me. But I've learned that little rituals and flexible routines can make all the difference. For me, it's not always about having the perfect workout. Some days, my pre-lift ritual is just taking a deep breath in the car before I walk into the gym, or repeating some quick mantras like, "You're stronger than you think. Let's go in here and crush this, Mel." Other days, it is totally blasting my favorite playlist on the drive over and even escaping from the rest of the world. Don't expect me to answer my phone when I'm at the gym because it's really highly unlikely. These habits help me shift gears from the chaos of the day to focusing in on myself, even if it's just for 30 minutes. Maybe you could sneak away for a quick workout while your kids nap, or do squats in the living room while dinner's in the oven. Something else that really helps is having a friend or a partner meet you and join you there for a workout. It helps you both stay motivated and accountable. Maybe you just show up when you're tired or stressed because you'll feel better afterward. Whatever routine you choose, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to work for you. Short sessions count. If you miss a day, that's okay. Just come back when you can. The important thing is that you keep showing up for yourself in whatever way fits your life right now. Just pick one small thing this week and try to roll with that and see how it works out. The strength that you build in the gym is more than physical. It's the confidence, independence, and resilience that really matters. For women and older adults, lifting can be very empowering. It's about reclaiming your body, your time, and your story. That iron therapy can honor your journey, celebrate your progress, and remind you you are way stronger than you think. Strength training isn't just about lifting heavy weights. It's about feeling capable in your everyday life. And it's about knowing that you can handle anything that comes your way, whether that's a tough workout, a busy day, or an unexpected challenge. The bar doesn't lie, and neither do you. Honor your feelings, your progress, and your strength. Remember, every single day you show up and every repetition that you have is a step forward. Every day's a victory. If you're listening and you're thinking, "I'm not strong enough," know that strength is not just measured in pounds and kilos. It's measured in persistence, in consistency, in showing up, in the effort you put forth, and in the courage to keep going when things get hard. Whether you're just starting out or you've been strength training for years, you belong in the strength training world. So, as you move through this week, keep in mind, you're never alone on this journey. I'm going to be right there with you every step, every day, and every single heavy lift along the way. Next time, we're going to be talking about the rear view mirror versus the windshield. And I'll just let you be curious about that for a minute. Until then, onward and upward, my friends.